point, we're going to open up the YouTube Movie Maker and create our first audio track. So we'll click yes, and then you're going to click Make Videos. Okay, now at this point we want to open this all the way up, and we're going to check our settings. If this, so this is for those of you if this is the first time opening it or using the program. We're going to click on the little settings icon, go down to movie settings, and first thing we're going to look at is the profile, and there's a little drop down here. So in YouTube Movie Maker, the free version, you're only able to create a audio track at up to 480p. So you are limited. So we're going to create a audio track at 480p with the aspect ratio 16:9. So we'll set that. Then you want to go to your size mode, and we want to click on quality priority. So in this section here under quality, it should be at 25, which is about 25 frames per second. I believe that's what it is. And then you have your overlay quality, which is set to 3, and that's the highest overlay quality. Now the de-interlacing we want checked. Do not check force source resize. We will not do that. So we're ready to click OK, and we're going to go up to the folder file tab. We're going to click the folder file tab and click Movie Wizard. This really makes it easy to create your audio track. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to click Next, and we're going to add our image. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to either have to go to Still Images in this drop down area, or you can click All Files, and then you can choose the image. So we're going to choose the Pushing the Sun image. We're going to click Next, and then we're going to add our audio track. So we're going to use Pushing the Sun for this one, and we're going to click Next. And at step 3, there's subtitles and titles that you can add. I would suggest that you not do that. It's not necessary. So we're just going to simply click the Finish button. So now we have the two files that we need for the audio track, the actual image and the audio. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the audio track, and then we're going to right click it, and we're going to click on Set End Time To. And the reason why we're doing this is so we can find out how long the actual audio is, the length of the audio. So you'll notice here it's at 449 and 500 milliseconds. So we got to remember that, because we're going to add that time to the image timeline. So go ahead and click OK. We're going to scroll up to the image. We're going to right click on the image and set the end time to the same length as the audio track. And that's going to be 449 and 500 milliseconds. And then we're going to click OK. So now the image is the same length as the video, and what that does is allow the image to be viewed all the way through the video. We don't want it disappearing. So there's another step here that you can use, is preview the movie. So we're going to go ahead and preview that real quick, and then we'll close out of it. Okay, so you notice the timeline was running, so that shows that the video is actually going into motion. So the next step we're going to use is we're going to publish to a local file folder. So we'll click Publish to local. You'll see me mousing over it here, and we're going to publish this track. So what you do is you name your track and then just click save, and we'll start turning your image and audio into an actual video. So let's click that, and it says we'll just click yes on that one. Okay, now this is part of the process where it's converting the image and the audio to an MP4. That's going to be at 480p, and it's going to be standard digitization, and it takes roughly around 7 to 8 minutes for a 4-minute track. So one of the things I want to talk about is content creation. When you're generating these audio tracks, you're creating new content. This is a benefit for you and your fan base. So the major thing is to get this content somewhere. Your audio can go on SoundCloud, it can go on to Facebook, but what about video? You got two major social networks, Dailymotion, which has about 600,000 users, and then YouTube, which has 1 billion users. So you want to expose all of your music to your fan base or your potential fan base. The main thing with YouTube and Dailymotion is that you can monetize your videos and get paid for each play that's associated to some type of advertisement, whether that be banner advertisement or a commercial. You'll see a lot of times on YouTube and on Dailymotion, a commercial will run prior to the music actually or the video actually playing. So the goal for you is to monetize your audio tracks on YouTube and Dailymotion so you can get paid. We call this the paid for play model. It's important that you start understanding what this is, because we're now transitioning from what used to be downloads from like iTunes. Spotify is what we call pay for play type of model. People add your music to their playlist. If they're a free user, then what happens is there's an advertisement maybe before your song plays, where you actually get paid every time your track plays on these networks. The main goal for you is to actually have that on YouTube. And trust me, with 1 billion users, and then you have advertisement prior to it, you can get paid anywhere from 50 cents to $3 per track play. That's as long as there's an advertisement associated to your song being played. Say for instance, it's a specific page and there's a banner. Somebody clicks on it. Payout to you might be $1, it might be 25 cents, it may be 50 cents. But that's a pay for play model. So as we go through the process of content creation on our courses, you'll start hearing us talk a lot more about the paid for play model. You don't have to necessarily have digital distribution to be involved with the paid for play model, but it's a good idea, and that's one of the courses we'll be talking about as far as obtaining distribution. Not so much of a deal, but distribution through a good distribution channel. So I'm going to speed up this conversion, and then we'll continue on by watching the video, and then I'll show you how to upload it to your YouTube account. Okay, now it's published to the local folder, and we can go look at that folder and actually play the video. And let me click on it here, and it's 203 megabytes. We do have another one which it's a little bit bigger. It's 543 megabytes, but that is a HD version of it that we created with another software program. So we're going to show you this one, and I'll open up. There it is. So it's pretty simple. So our next step is to upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to open up YouTube. I'm going to click upload. You should be logged in first to do this. So you can see that little upload button here. We're going to go to upload. And we're going to click here to select files to upload. We'll go to documents. Oh, hold on. There it is. And I'll click upload. So you'll go through this upload process. You can put in the name of the video, information like here in this description section, things like that. We're not going to go all the way through the upload process because this is copyrighted material and you can get banned or have your account shut down for posting copyrighted material. So what I'm going to do is stop this, and you'll be able to go through this process on your own. If at any time you have questions, I do have a profile under Push Wilson that you can go to on Push Music Pro to ask me about certain aspects of this process. If you have trouble with creating the V audio track, any of those things. So you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this particular tutorial because it's going to be a benefit to you to be able to upload audio tracks with some type of image on YouTube, not just an album cover sitting in the middle of the screen. It looks really professional. It looks good on phones, on smart TVs. It looks good on many devices. Versus like a lot of times I see artists just slap up their album cover. It sits in the middle. It doesn't have anything on there. This is a lot more professional and more creative. So thank you and have a great day.